So you're an artist. Artists do transgressive things. You did the most transgressive thing. You came out as a public Trump supporter, and then you went to a Trump rally. What happened next?
I went to the White House to see our president, and went to the hotel, took a nap, end of story.
When did you find out that your career had been destroyed?
Well, about 2 days later. By that point, my label had written me already, sort of to inform me that they were getting a lot of heat and a lot of backlash,
yes,
for supporting me, and they reassured me that they were not going to drop me.
They always reassure you first, don't they?
And and I was just like, I mean, I didn't make any apologies. I felt like I hadn't done anything. So, but these articles obviously placed me at the siege.
Yes.
Which I was not at. So, and of course I don't advocate for violence.
Of course not.
At all, in any walk of life.
And just to be clear, you committed no violence while in Washington.
Of course not. I mean, I was there for a peaceful rally. And that's all it was to me.
Yes.
And but there was no fact checking or anything like that. These 130 articles went out in the course of 24 hours, and just the backlash was just so they succumbed to cancel culture. So basically, that's.
So what did your label say after reassuring you they weren't going to drop you? What happened then?
Well, then 24 hours later, they wrote back saying that they texted me, telling me that they were going to go public and drop me at that point.
So if you're a recording artist, which you are, and you can't record, what does that mean?
Well, and I can't tour either at this point, so it pretty much leaves me destitute and on the street. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of overwhelmed right now, and I don't know exactly what to do. But
so, for going to a political rally, not participating in violence, not seeing any violence, not even being aware there was violence when you went to bed in your hotel, for that, your career disappeared in one day.
Yeah, that's
your livelihood gone.
Yeah, that's and no apologies, no support. I mean, my family's been getting death threats. They don't even know that I'm here. I had to sneak away because they were so terrified of me coming on TV. They've been getting it all week. Me too. I mean, the hate is just overwhelming, and there's new articles being written. Just people are so mean.
You've lived in this country all your life. Do you recognize it?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I'm terrified. I mean, this is what I voted against.
Right.
I mean, I didn't vote so much for Trump as against cancel culture and this environment that's been blazing for about 4 years, but is about to ramp up and get even worse.
So I'm just so struck by the fact that you are not a political person. You did not sign up for this. Are you worried that it will destroy you as a person?
No, I'm not so worried about that. I mean, I've been canceled before. I've been canceled many times. I know how the whole thing works. It doesn't really affect my ego.
Yes.
Which isn't to say it doesn't hurt my feelings. It does.
Yeah.
But I know that it's not real. So I just I've got family. I've got a small group around me that sort of keeps me centered, and I also believe in myself. I know I didn't do anything wrong, so there's no reason why I should feel remorseful about this.
Amen. So you know how unreasonable and scary and punitive a moment this is. You're taking a huge risk coming on the show. Why are you doing it?
I don't have any other recourse. Like, what am I going to do? Like, am I going to be able to get my statement out in magazines? I mean, who's right now the narrative is being pushed, and there's not very many people that are going to let a counter narrative enter into the fold. I mean, there's no nuance. There's no kind of I don't know what I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You had no choice, basically, if you want to tell your story.
I have no choice. I had no choice. There's nothing else for me to do. I can't even afford my lawyer right now. So.
Last question. What do you think the purpose of all of this is?
Well, I think it's desperation and fear that's driving this whole thing. I think there's been a very, very big effort to unseat the president, or at least not let him have 4 more years, which I think is fair. I mean, he lost, and I think he lost fairly. I'm not disputing anything. Biden is perfectly fine with me as president. But I think that there was just I think that they're still scared or something like that. It seems like they're sore winners at this point, and people seem to want to kick me down as well, much like they have Trump. Kick us down when we're down. I don't think that I believe that they're. I don't even know what. I don't know what the future is with regards to Trump, but I think it's. I don't know. I don't want to comment on that.
They're sore winners.
They're sore winners. Yeah.
Good luck. When reasonable people like you are destroyed, all of us should take notice. And so I appreciate you telling your story. Thank you.
Thanks, Tucker.